Hi everyone, I'm Lára for PokerNews and I'm here with Anthony Zinno, the first player of the series this year to win 2 bracelets. Anthony, you won both the 1500 horse and the 10k 7-card stud. How are you feeling? You're off to a great start.
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, actually, like sometimes when you're playing these World Series events, you're kind of on little sleep and you're going like nonstop. So it actually still feels like a bit of a blur all the week that I won the 2 bracelets. But you know, obviously with the ceremony, it's sinking in more now. So it's absolutely incredible. It's what we all dream of, right? So yeah, I feel it's excellent. Excellent.
The 2 wins for you mean that you are now the first player ever to win 4 WSOP bracelets and 3 WPT titles. Are those sort of historical achievements important to you?
Yes, because I had always been a no-limit player, right? And I still love that game. It's a beautiful game, No Limit Hold'em. There's so much intricacy to the game. And I've got my 3 WPT wins, which the late Mike Sexton was so proud of me, by the way, I have to mention that. And I love the World Poker Tour, and I'll always be playing those. But when I started to venture in the mixed games, I never envisioned winning stud championships. Honestly, never. I mean, like, I was like, I'm okay at this game, but over the years, I kept trying to play, get better at them. And, if you get a few percent better every year, you build that shot, that opportunity, and then so now I just won that was my first limit win in my life. For a big event. So I won the stud, and then I went on to play the H.O.R.S.E event, which is also the mixed game, and I've gotten a lot better at H.O.R.S.E. So it was really, really amazing to be able to say, hey, listen, like, used to be no limit, but now I can play everything. That's really, I'm proud of that. From my hard work, it's paid off.
And you mentioned in the ceremony in your speech, you want to promote mixed games more, and why is that? Yeah,
me and Adam had said we really want to encourage people because it's so fun. Like, no limit's a beautiful game, but sometimes there's a lot of just like the hands take a long time and people staring at each other, and it's kind of like, there's a lot of like, you have to have that image. But in the mixed games, we play a lot more hands. They go fast, we're laughing, we're joking. There's like, because I don't know, I'm not sure how to describe it, but there's just sort of that like more relaxed environment where you're playing, and the games can be like anyone can come in and hop into a 1500 RAS and learn the game rules pretty quickly and give it a shot. So like, we recommend that people at least try these games. They're really, really fun, and they're not as popular as we think they should be because they're awesome games. They're beautiful games. So yeah, basically, me and Adam were just saying that we encourage everyone to give it a go. Try some limit, stud Hi-Lo. It's these games, Omaha Hi-Lo. They're really fun games.
That's a really good tip right there.
Yeah.
We touched on achievements. Another one I have to mention is now you're second in line for Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Hellmuth in first. I know you set out at the start of the series to win that, I believe.
Yeah.
How confident are you feeling now?
Oh, I'm pretty confident. I think I'm going to win, but never know what's going to happen. As pros, we all know the variance can be whatever. You never know. But my confidence is sky high, and I plan to play a lot. I plan to keep playing my A game, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. But I mean, Hellmuth is obviously a formidable, incredible opponent. And then listen, anyone could come up and all of a sudden just overtake us. It's still early.
Now that we mention Hellmuth, I have to ask, there was some controversy at the final table of the 10k stud. There was some commotion at the table. Have you any comment to make on that?
So it's funny because some players they dream of being on some sort of TV format where Hellmuth goes on his tirade and parades. But I've already had it happen to me because me and Phil have been playing together since probably like 2014, occasionally here and there, and so I've already had him like do his little blow up thing, and but he's always been really nice to me, and those things he does, it's just classic Hellmuth. So I don't care. I get a kick out of it. The only thing I ever care about is if someone like takes too long when they're doing it before they like muck their cards. So I like the game to keep moving out of respect for the rest of the players. Yeah. But and listen, if my opponent wants to tilt while I'm playing with him, then please tilt.
You're open to it. Yes.
Yeah, tilt away. But to his credit, he does the show, but he still plays really well all the time. But overall, I thought it was funny, and my family was back home in the East Coast texting me that they got a kick out of it and stuff. And
it's entertainment.
So, you know, that's the thing is like we need all the different personality types. You know, you have like the wizards who are quiet, and that's cool. Then you have like the guys that are just, you know, they're whatever, they make the noise. And we to grow the game, you have to have preferably we have a lot of mixed personality types. I think that's great. So we laughed about it later, and, you know, gave me a hug and whatever. So I think it was fun and cool.
And finally, on top of everything you've achieved this year, you're also eligible for the Poker Hall of Fame.
Oh man.
When you started out in poker, did you ever anticipate this level of success?
No, honestly, like no. I like to say. I wish I could say, oh yeah. I think maybe. No, I definitely never. I mean, for the Poker Hall of Fame, there's so many qualifications for that. You have to be an ambassador to the game. You have to play all the games. You have to play a lot. You have to have multiple accolades, bracelets, WT wins, what it might be, and like these things aren't something that you can expect, because even if you're a great player, there are some great players out there that don't have any bracelets, because the game sometimes the way the variance works is that you just don't get there for the win. You might get top 3 or whatever, but to get the wins, there's a lot of luck involved, honestly. So no, I definitely never thought I'd be in this spot, and that would be quite an honor. Maybe within a few years I could be at least eligible for it. So it's an honor to have people even mention it. I don't feel it in that caliber yet, but maybe soon. Right.
Thanks so much. I know you're through to the second day of the RAS today.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you go, but best of luck in that.
Oh, thank you, Laura. I'm excited. It's fun to play the mixed game. So yeah, it's going to be K2 of the RAS soon, and we'll see what happens in that. But thank you for everything.
Thanks so much for talking to us. Sure. That's all from me. I'm Lára for PokerNews. Stick with us here for full coverage of the WSOP. Our coverage is powered by Club GG.